Have you been assigned a research project for a course, but don't know where to start? In this video, I will show you how to use a feature in our Gale database called Topic Finder to help you visualize and find a topic. Welcome to the Newman Library's Research Reels. So to start, to get to any of our Gale databases, you can select the Database tab on the library homepage and select All. Once you select All, you can go to select a provider filter and select Gale. Any one of these Gale databases will provide you access to the Topic Finder. Now, depending on which Gale provider you select, the interface may put you in a different spot, but most of them should all have a Topic Finder link on the bottom left-hand side to whichever one you log into. And it will be marked by this little pie icon. All right, so next, once you select the Topic Finder, you can type in a generalized concept that you would like to familiarize yourself with. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and use student life. Now, when you use Topic Finder, you want to be using this when you are just trying to find a topic, where you may have a general interest in something, or you may have some idea of where you want to start, but you're not sure where to go next or how to narrow it down. So for example, here, my student life topic I have put in, I can see that it comes up with several different bubbles. Now, these bubbles correlate to how many topics, subtopics, and resource that there are in each bubble. So for example, while this is a very broad subject, I could be using it for a sociology paper, such as studying the life of students, or I could be using it in an education paper, or I could even be using it in a life science paper. So I'm going to go ahead and select life sciences. Now, when I select this bubble, there's two things to know. So you'll see that, again, it's broken down even more inside of the bubble. But on the right-hand side, you'll see as I select these different subcategories inside of this subject that the results are changing on the right-hand side. Now, these results are just to give you an overall view of the topic. It is not guaranteed to be a peer review article or any specific type of article or resource. This is just giving you anything and everything that Gale has on these correlating topics. While it's a good way to get an idea of what's actually being studied in that area and how you could maybe apply it to your research, it may not necessarily be a resource that you can use in your paper. And I can either zoom out just by using my mouse or using the reset option down here at the bottom. So if you don't like the tile method for whatever reason, you do have the option to switch the visualization to a wheel method. Now this wheel method, initially it'll look like it only gives you the 5 biggest bubbles in the tile section. However, when you click these triangles, it will expand the selections to show you more. You may not be able to exactly read or visually see every single word on here. However, when you do highlight different sections, it will come up with the name in the center. And it functions the same way. You can select the major subject, and then you can even select the smaller sub-subject. So again, to expand those sub-subjects, you just click on the triangle, and you can look through and see which one kind of fits what you're looking for. And this concludes our research reel on how to use Gale Topic Finder. Don't forget to check out our videos for more help on any of your researching needs. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great day!